So after getting 1200 kills with the MP9 and getting the tier 1 skin, I thought I would present to you guys my favorite attachments for the MP9, which is also coincidentally my favorite SMG out of the 4 available. So starting off with the barrel attachments. So I always keep a suppressor on here. Generally speaking, I'm always playing aggressive when I'm using an SMG. I'm not really staying in the backline, so having a suppressor on here makes it so that you're not spotted in the minimap when you're firing. Of course, this can be negated if people have proxy sensors, Casper, Pake, or anybody who can spot people with their abilities or whatever. But having this suppressor at least gives me the ability to not appear up on the minimap for everybody as soon as I fire a round. So it is very good for flanking and, you know, playing really close quarters. Moving on to the Underbarrel. Now, I tried using a grip quite a bit, and I didn't feel it helped me all that much, so I just stick with a laser sight, so you get better hipfire accuracy with this, and in close quarter situations, sometimes hipfiring is a lot better than ADSing. It's just easier to mow down your enemies, which is the reason why I kept the laser sight on here. I turn it on and off as needed. It's not permanently on, so that way people don't see my laser all the time, so I turn it on when I do need it, and I think I'm going to be hip firing a lot more. Now moving on to the magazines. So I tried the 30 rounder, the 50 rounder, and the 40 rounder, and I was playing with the 50 rounders more at the beginning, but then I noticed that I was having to give myself ammo a lot, and basically, the bigger mag you have on your weapon, the less ammo overall you're going to have with that specific mag. So as you can see here, if I were to put 50 round mags on here, I would have a total of 102 rounds. But if I put 40 round mags on there, I have a total of 164 rounds, which is like a whole extra mag of this and then some, and the reload time is also quicker with the 40 rounders, and the 40 round mag still gives you enough ammo to deal with multiple enemies without having to reload all the time, almost just as much as with the 50 rounder. So I didn't notice that much of a difference in my reload habits with the 40 rounder compared to the 50 rounder. I went down to the 30 rounder, but I found myself reloading far too often, and you only get 22 extra rounds with the 30 rounders. But yeah, the 40 rounders really was the sweet spot for me in terms of total ammo count in the mag and total ammo count overall. So this gives you a total of 4 mags. So the first one you put in, and then 3 extra mags on the side. So you don't have to get ammo as often, unless of course you are running ammo, in which case it doesn't really matter which magazine you choose. But I really felt like the 40 rounder was that sweet spot with reload speed and ammo count in the magazine. But I would suggest having all these 3 spots filled out, because let's say I finish off all of the ammo in my 40 rounders. You can see I still have ammo in the other magazine slots. So if I put the 50 rounder on there, I'll have 102 rounds. Now, I think this might get changed in the future, because these are all the same types of ammo. There's no subsonic ammo here. It's all close combat ammo. So having all these 3 slots filled out makes it so that you have a lot more ammo than if you only had a single slot filled out. So I would strongly suggest filling out all these 3 slots for the moment, because yeah, it does give you an incredibly big ammo pool. And as for the sights, I played quite a bit with the iron sights at first, but it does give you a not so great sight picture, obviously, because, you know, the posts in the front and the back sight. It's still a pretty good iron sight in my opinion, but I felt as though just the regular Fusion Hollow was even better for sight picture, which is the reason why I chose that. The sights are really personal preference, so go with whatever you want, but the MP9 is definitely a force to be reckoned with in close quarter engagements, and even in medium. When you put this thing on single fire and you start tap firing at people, you can shoot it, 1, very, very fast, and 2, does still decent damage even at range, so you can be surprised at how you can take out enemies with this in medium range combat. I've taken out snipers with this, which is absolutely hilarious to do because of how little damage it does, and, you know, they have the advantage because there's no suppression in this game, so taking out snipers with the MP9 is always a good time. But that'll do it for today's video. That is my MP9 setup. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have you used the MP9? Are you more focused on another SMG right now? Leave all that down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.